is true. Like this is like my first time ever booting this game up. So like
Welcome.
I'm like new to all. Yeah, I'm like new to all of this shit.
Well,
So like
welcome.
yeah.
I
Okay,
can
cool. Yeah.
Don't worry,
I can show you the ropes pretty well, I
Hey.
believe. Hello, Tesla Fit. How you doing?
Hello.
You new to the game as well?
Yes.
Cool,
Yes.
cool. It's good to see new people around here. It's I assume you guys know the sort of like basic gist of opening menu and scouting through stuff.
Not even really.
Yes.
All I know is let me see, like hit escape.
Yeah, hit escape, that opens the menu. And I sent you, Tata, a friend request. So above your menu should be a little profile picture of me. If you click on that and then you hit accept, that'll accept me as a friend on your friends list. Let me send you one too, Tesla Fit. There you go.
Okay.
So now when you both there you go. So Tata's done it, and Tesla Fit. All you have to do is should be just above the profile, or it should be just above the menu. You'll see a little picture of my avatar, and you just click on that, and then accept, and then you should become a friend of mine. If it doesn't, sometimes I will say this: sometimes the game does like to lag a lot. So, like in the case where maybe I've sent the invitation to him, he hasn't received it, and then he'll be a bit confused, and he'll send one back to me, and then I won't receive it, and then and then what will happen is we'll have to both log out, log back in, and then we'll have to scout through the menus, find friend requests, accept the friend request, and it's just a whole process. It's awful. Oh, see, you've discovered cloning avatars. Basically, you can, for anyone, that's a whole thing actually. So in your settings, you can find an option that allows you to clone that allows people to clone your avatar. And so, for example, say I really like Caitlin's avatar, so I will click on her, and she has cloning enabled. So I will clone her avatar, which will be on the left-hand side of the right-hand side of the menu. So what you want to do is you want to press escape for you guys who are on PC, and then after you press escape, you want to mouse over the player whose avatar you want to clone. Click on them, and then you'll have like a few different options like friending them, blocking them, allowing effects on all their stuff like that. See, I don't know if you got the cloning down just now, but or maybe if you just copied or
You
just
can
picked a
add two.
different.
Tesla's got it too now.
There you go. So you cloned my avatar. Excellent job. Um,
And if I want to go back to my original avatar that I had, how can I do that?
right. So what you want to do is you want to go to escape, then you hit avatar. And then you should see your menu. You should see your avatar in the public menu.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because I had like a little BS one.
Now, also remember that you're also allowed to favorite avatars, and that will save them in your account so that you can go back to them anytime you want. You can save a limited amount. Unfortunately, it's only a limited amount, but 16 avatars is a pretty decent amount in my opinion.
So you could only like save up to like 16 avatars?
That's what the amount is labeled in the avatar menu, yes. And then it'll have an
Okay,
entire
cool.
list, it'll have an entire row labeled for you of all the avatars that you've favorited. So, for example, I've favorited a few different avatars. So, like, say I wanted to be an Enderman, which I saved recently. So I can just go ahead and, since I favorited it, I can just change into it wherever I
The
want.
fuck?
Oh, that's kind of sick, bro.
Yeah, this shit's trippy.
I have a question.
Yep, go ahead.
Some of the worlds that I try to join and have like one or two people, which like worlds have the most people or can be used for social like activities, talking there?
Which worlds have the most social activity?
Yeah.
Excellent question. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to hit escape, and then you hit worlds. All right, and then there'll be a bunch of different rows there. Some will be labeled as hot, some will be labeled as the next row down should be winter 2019.
Oh.
Now, what you want to do is say the world that I typically go to is the Great Pug. So you click on the Great Pug, which would be the third one on hot, and then it'll pop you. It'll show up an instant of the world because there's so many different because there's so many people in each individual thing. They split all the worlds into different instances. So it's like parallel worlds or whatever. So it automatically defaults you to the lowest count of players one, which for me was 1 out of 24. And you can click on the little, you can see below the menu that you clicked on for the world, all the different other instances at the bottom of your screen. So I have one here that says 23 out of 24 players, and I'll join that one, and the server will be full.
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you spent VR chat? Or, time?
Now this is the moment where my degeneracy is shown on full display. Is it? Very well. I am currently playing because I'm on Steam. I can just look at the hours. I've been playing this game for 407 hours. I am a trusted user.
Holy
That's fine.
shit, dude! You are dedicated.
I wouldn't say dedicated. Dedicated implies that I go around making avatars. I just sort of hang around.
I feel you.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
There's
Everyone started
wait,
looking at it.
whoa, wait, hold on.
What's wrong? Oh yeah.
You
Wait, what?
So that's a green level user right there.
So, I have a question for everybody in here. Like, who actually has a VR like the VR sitting here?
Well, you can usually tell by their position. So since I'm moving my hands, you can tell that I'm in VR. People who like Tesla Fit, for example, who has their hands by their side. Tesla Fit, if you press C really quickly. See, you can usually tell they have the ability to crouch like that. And if you press Z now, see, you can also do that. Now, as I am in VR, I cannot do that. But if I was on PC, I would be able to.
Oh, okay. Hey, okay. Let me ask you this too, since you brought like the VR thing. Well, I brought it up anyway. Okay, let me ask you this. Is it worth it, like getting a VR like set? Like, I'm really debating whether I should get one or not. But like, that price tag is like hella hard.
That price tag is pretty hardcore. I'd say if you really are enjoying the game, if you've gotten to like say green rank user, you see yourself continuing to play the game, and you're really getting into it, you're really enjoying the people you meet, then yes, absolutely get VR. If not, I mean, there are other VR games out there, and I wouldn't want to pressure you into getting VR until And to be fair, VR isn't exactly a perfected format yet. Obviously, you could wait a few more years, a new headset will come out. It'll be even better than the one I'm wearing, which is the Oculus Rift S, which is supposed to be top of the line right now. So anything can happen. It's totally up to you. I know it's not much of a thing, but yeah, just play the game, take your time.
Well, what the fuck was that? Was that a penis?
That's another thing as well. Certain avatars will be blocked because of being too overly phallic or something like that. Like, I remember I used to have this avatar that was literally just a guy with an erect dick, and that was fun. Yeah. Of course people started spamming that one, going around to like public worlds and stuff, which it's okay to have those avatars, but only in private worlds. If you're out in public with those worlds, it's essentially being out and about naked in the real world. It gets banned real quick.
Fucking trippy. Like, I totally understand like the ideology behind like all this shit. So fucking that's a gigantic Kermit the Frog. Let me hug you.
Honestly, it's literally just like VR feels like an extension to like reality in a sense,
Absolutely, I absolutely agree.
The real life rules and things, and like general things are like kept the same here, but they're like you can do so much more here, and so many more like experiences can happen, I guess. I think that's one reason why it pushed me to get in VR, because it's like experiencing it in VR is a lot better,
Yeah.
Just sitting here on like a mouse and stuff. I'm actually gonna turn mine on, so I'll be right back. But yeah, give me a second.
What about the name, like your avatar? Where have I seen this before?
It's a pretty common avatar. I remember the first time I got back into VR chat, I just sort of I ran into this weird drama thing going on between this high school boy and high school girl. The boy was getting angry at the girl because of unresponsive text messages or some weird shit like that. A guy wearing my avatar went up to them and said, "Please take it to another world. We don't want to hear this shit."
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, long story
God.
short, we all started chatting. Eventually, we decided to go invade worlds as this avatar, and I just sort of kept the avatar as a result. That's another thing as well. The Knuckles raid, it was so popular that people started going around as one avatar, just going around saying weird things.
Yeah.
So that's another
I
very
remember-
popular thing.
I remember seeing that, and that's what like kind of and that's what made me want to get into VR chat. But little did I know that you could. Holy shit! Like he just vanished, like backwards. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that's just what it looks
So,
like when you exit the game.
Oh, okay. But I didn't really know that you had to. I didn't know you didn't have to have like a VR headset to actually do this. If I didn't known this, I would have like put this like a year ago, back when I was popular.
Mm.
And yeah, I probably would have bought a VR headset by now.
I will say this: arguably, it is popular now than it has ever been in ever. I mean, yeah, sure, the Knuckles raid was very popular, and it definitely helped
Yeah.
out a lot. However, the game is a lot more popular now than it was back then.
Okay, so I'm guessing that attracted a lot of people and stuff like that. Like more people just starting to come. Like
Absolutely, yes.
See, this seems like it seems like an alternative to Discord, or at least to make.
I wouldn't
friends
say
on
it's an
Discord.
alternative to
Yeah.
Discord, because on Discord the connection is usually a lot cleaner, a lot better. In this game, it's sort
Yeah.
of just memes.
Okay, so it's like a walking meme simulator. I'm cool with that.
Essentially, yeah. I mean, of course, one of the greatest things about this is that chances are, if you like something a lot, say Halo, you'll find an avatar on it, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm seeing Hank Hill like give a lap dance to like a dog. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and it got some hot stuff going on. Let me tell you. I'll
what
tell
did you say,
what.
Caitlin? I think you said something.
I'm sorry.
Can you find like avatars from My Hero Academia? Because
Oh,
every one of the
absolutely.
character voice is pretty
You can find meme avatars of My Hero Academia. And the regulars, of course.
I can do his voice.
So, for example, that kind of reminds me of this avatar. Kind of reminds me of one of the many meme avatars that we had in VR chat. Not sure how long ago it was now, but I don't know if you've seen it. I'm Alistair, but it's a buff Pikachu, just Pikachu, but with a very swole body.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, it's it's that one. Everyone, look at I'm Alistair. And, go ahead and say something real quick.
Hello, fellow people. How are you?
This is one of those meme avatars I was telling you guys about.
Hello,
See,
sir. How are you doing?
Whoa, what the fuck?
see, this is one of those meme avatars I was telling you about, Tata.
Wait, say something again, Alistair.
Hello, how are you?
That's fucking cool. Holy shit, I feel like such a fucking noob. It's like playing like.
Oh my
for the first time
goodness.
Again.
I completely forgot. Some avatars, the ones that you haven't gotten yet. I don't know if Caitlin's avatar has any of these. Some avatars have animations. Now, some animations are absolutely awful, and you want to shut them down completely. I'll show you how in a second. But there are some that are really cool, just in general. So you see this avatar right here. Okay.
Right.
This avatar has some pretty cool custom animations. Don't know if you can see this. So, for example, I can make a sword and shield in my hands.
Oh, that's dope.
And of course, I can do some other meme stuff. So, like, I can do the Roman catapult thing.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a lot of
That
damage.
is.
What happened?
So there's
That's
that.
fucking cool.
So there are a few different things with animations. Now, I will say this. There are some animations that are absolutely just destroy you. Not just like in the sense of having VR, but like they just give you a headache just to look at. So, and because you can't always control what they are, I recommend that everyone go to their safety settings and switch to custom, and you will see several different colored nodes of the different levels of user you can have. And I want you to turn everything that is audio, light particles, and shaders. And if you want, you can also turn off custom animations for everything except for your friends. Your friends are the ones you trust. You don't want to do that.
How do I copy an avatar again?
Okay,
Oh,
very
here,
simple.
okay.
As on PC, what you want to do is you want to press escape. Then you want to mouse over the person you want to clone, click on them, and if they've allowed cloning, you should see on the right-hand side of your screen, clone public avatar.
Okay.
So you've cloned mine. Now on PC, animations are very different. You can just go to, sometimes you can just go to emotes and just find emotes to use. But for PC users, there's also other emotes that you can find and use. So so that's just the basic emotes. What you can also do is if you hold Shift F1, okay, if that doesn't do anything, try Shift F2. There you go, you got the sword and shield now. Shift F3. Okay, Shift F4. There you go, you got the laser beam sword now.
Oh shit! Okay. Hey, is there a way for? Okay, how do I turn this god awful shit off? Okay, me go to
Shift F something else.
Okay.
Shift F something else. So Shift F5, for example.
All right. Hey, is
Oh.
there a way for my mic always to be? Holy shit! This shit gives you flashbacks.
Oh yes, this is the that's the charging army one. What's up, Caitlin? You asked me something.
I want to do it. But,
You wanna clone avatars? You're lagging really.
everything is so.
I think it's because our avatars. You see. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Caitlin.
It looks like a father trying to talk to like this lost child or something like that, the way you're sitting and the way she is.
Shit.
Like, did you lose your mommy, little girl?
Okay. Something you need to be aware of is that some people's machines they're not as sophisticated as other people's machines. It's always important to check the specs of your avatar to make sure that you aren't destroying people's computers and crashing their games. There are people out there who have animations that are just designed specifically just to crash people, and they are the worst. You don't associate with them, except for if you do. I occasionally do. But
Is it fun doing it too?
yeah. So what you want to do is if you go to your menu, go to avatar, right? And then you'll see on the left-hand side of your screen under the rotating model of your avatar, you'll see 3 buttons. One says change, one says favorite or unfavorite. If you like the avatar, you can go ahead and favorite it and it'll save it for you. And then under that, you'll see avatar.
You said like, favorite right here.
Right.
Okay,
So you
okay,
see
I
your
got it, yeah.
okay, and then under the favorite and unfavorite button, you'll see a thing that says avatar stats, and you'll see a red exclamation point under it. Okay, or next to it, right? That means that the avatar is very. Hang on, let me see. It means its overall performance is very poor, which means that it will destroy people's machines if you aren't careful. You want to make sure that the person who you're with is running an optimal machine. Usually, you don't need to know. Some people, they really need to know. So, and you can usually tell how good someone's avatar is if we can just go ahead and get rid of that. Unfortunately, every single time I click on something, it does something. What's up?
I have a question. Is there a way for my mic to always be on for me rather than like holding like?
As a matter of fact, there is. Go ahead and go to settings. And you should be able to see in the middle section of the menus, you'll see something called voice options. You can toggle the mic, or go to mic default always on, or just disable the mic button completely, and it'll just be permanently on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Thank you.
No worries.
Right, now I gotta hold this shit no more. Yeah.
I will say, always make sure you're wearing. I always prefer to do the toggle one because leaving it on all the time that can be a bit annoying, especially if like you have any background noise. People will get mad at you. Another thing you should always be aware of is that there is a volume setting for your microphone, so you can turn yourself down if people are saying you're too loud.
How would you know?
Oh, okay.
If it was...
Everything's frozen. Uh oh.
She's crashing probably.
Seems like you don't have a good computer for this game. Sometimes it just takes the computer to adjust, because I will say this game is incredibly RAM heavy. If you don't have the correct amount of RAM,
Really?
yeah, absolutely. This game eats RAM for breakfast. It's crazy.
Yeah.
surprised. I wonder why.
Mm.
Damn, you gave me an explanation for everything else. I thought you were about to go into it.
Well, there's
Shit, like, well,
not
this is
really
why.
there's not really much to it. It just sort of is the way it is.
Oh no, I'm not tripping. Like I got a beefy PC. But I was just curious.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was surprised that this game was free. When
Oh
found
fuck!
out.
I could jump on this. Like my bad. I'm like this is like all like so new to me.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I'm
that's
just,
right.
like,
You
having
can
fun,
also
yeah.
launch emojis at people. So I think
What
Caitlin
the
just
fuck?
demonstrated that. So I can do this, for example.
Oh. Neat.
You just have to go to the menu. It should be at the bottom right corner of your screen. It should say emoji. You can just
Yeah.
blast $signs or something. Pizza.
Oh shit. Oh cool.
Yeah, so it's
Beer does sound pretty nice right
So
now.
that means I could go over here and just give her an emoji.
If you want to. It's kind of gay though.
Yo.
That's probably a guy, you know.
That definitely is a guy.
Yeah, can I just say, by the way,
Oh no.
I mean,
Oh no, it
if
is.
she
can
is
I just say,
dominant-
by the way, everyone, this is a PSA announcement
This is a trap
practically.
house, yeah.
90%,
Oh, shit,
go.
okay? 90% of
Yeah.
all girls in this game are guys.
Yeah.
Okay?
I
5%,
like my options. I'm going.
5%, I think. Is it 5%? I'm not sure.
Probably,
Never mind.
yeah.
Forget anything.
Sure.
90% are, yeah. 5% are quiet, so you'll never know, and it's not worth finding out. And the other 5% are actually girls.
And most of them are like 18 and 19.
Slutty. Oh yeah. That's it.
Wait, what'd you say? What's the last part?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Running. Anyway.
Yeah, right. Like, watch this. Rain, you're totally a guy, right? Yeah, that's what a guy would say.
Oh my god, yo, this shit is great. Like, people have been missing out for so fucking long now. Holy shit.
Now, I will
This is
say this
awesome.
about the game. The game is you'll find some of the most amazing people and you'll have some of the most incredible experiences. I really hope you all enjoy this game because holy crap, there's a lot of people out there.
Extremely fun, honestly.
Yeah, hats are a bit awkward. This hat's a bit awkward. Some of the objects in this game are interactable. So, like for example, that hat, it's supposed to be attached to your head, but it really works better in VR. I think someone must have put this on your head for you. So, like, I can sort of, this thing is special because you can sort of put it on your head and then, well, it's supposed to attach.
But I
Yeah.
guess it just
I'm
glides.
trying to just grab it.
Yeah, you have to like grab it and put it on your head and then, yeah, there you go. Sometimes it lags a bit. Oh, hello.
What the fuck is that? Is that what like a tumor looks like? What the fuck?
Like I
Okay,
said,
that's what
you
you
can
see.
find all
Are
manner
you
of creatures
are you
here in
from
VR
Borderlands?
chat. Oh, me? No. Although I look a lot like it. I'm actually from another video game / TV series / anime series called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This model specifically is from
okay.
Eyes of Heaven. The game
Okay,
Eyes of Heaven.
like. Oh, okay. I never got around to watching it. I heard it was good though.
Yep.
Hey, real shit. Like, you know, there's that much of us in this room. I just want to like thank you guys so fucking much for like, dog. Like, this is so fucking weird. Like, I had this PC for like almost about a year and a half now. Like, I never got to play with it, but like, dog, thank you guys so much for like showing me like a different. It's like my eyes like open to like a different world now. Like, thank you
Yeah.
guys so much. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. This game, it means a lot to me. I made a documentary on this fucking game, so I mean, like, I gotta have some appreciation for this thing, especially since the
You
media
have a
paints video games in such a terrible light nowadays.
Right. You have a channel?
Yeah, I do. It's called The Good Boy. Hang on.
Alright.
It's spelt a bit weird though. It should have an avatar. It should actually have a VR chat avatar of the dog avatar actually, as the profile pic for it. I'll just change it to that one real quick.
See. Oh, I see you right there. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Should
Okay,
be
so-
hell. Uh, you want to know the best part about all this?
What's up?
I'm recording right now. You're probably going to be in my next video.
Yo.
Say hi to YouTube, everyone.
What's up?
Hi there. Anyway,
It takes weird thing, right? I took a class recently. It was like a 6-week course. 6 weeks is a lot shorter than you think it is, and so
hell yeah.
I finished the course at like the beginning of October, I think it was, and I had no other courses to take. So I was literally off until this whole time. I've been off, and now January's come around. I was late applying to courses because some shit came up and it snuck up on me out of nowhere, and now I'm late applying to courses. I think I'll get into it, but it's like I don't take them till like the end of January. I don't start till the end of January, so it's fucking insane. It's insane.
Dude, you know what? You just reminded me. That's
Hmm?
supposed to do this weekend. I'm supposed to register for my class. And I forgot to fucking do it. I was on auto enrollment, but I stopped it because I flunked out my last class.
Yeah.
Like SQL.
Mm.
Yeah, so like I flunked that shit, and like I was like, man, I just need a break. Or so I paused it, and I forgot to unpause it, and
Oh,
well.
damn.
Yeah. No, that tuition money
Ah,
for me. So.
Okay, I have a new thing to say. I want to point at Rain really
What?
quickly because she is wearing full body.
Yeah, it's full body, all right.
What were you about to ask?
I just wanted to say that Rain's wearing full body. In case you guys wanted to know what that looked like, there it is. Oh yeah, another thing. Avatars can be very big.
Yeah.
So I fucking see. Oh, hey, I have a question. Another question about VR. So,
hmm
do you have to set up like a camera or something like that, like to enable VR or
Like a
something like
sensor?
that?
Not if you get the
Yeah,
Rift
like a
S.
sensor or something like that.
If you get the Rift S has built-in sensors, so they basically reverse the engineering so that the sensors are built into the headset, rather than you having to put up headsets all around the room. Which, by the way, is terrible because you have to drill holes into your wall to set up the things that the sensors sit on. I mean, you could also get stands, but then that's like a lot of clutter around your room, and you don't want to do that just to play a VR game.
I mean, that's
Right,
unless
right.
you do it like in the living room.
That's true
and you have a
too.
lot of space, yeah.
But I mean, like,
Yeah,
when
but still,
if
like,
you live
okay,
with people.
like, right, exact that too. If you like kind of like stay with somebody, on top of that too, like, okay, so like where I live or whatever, like a family kind of ish house or whatever. So like I could fuck up like the room I'm in. That's fine. Like I do live alone or whatever, but like I could fuck up this room. That's fine. Whatever. But, like I don't want to like fuck with the rest of the rooms or whatever. Like that's just doing goddamn much, man. You know. And even like when I do plan on like moving out and like living completely on my own, like I kind of somewhat entertain like a little bit or whatever. So like I don't know. I just don't want to have that shit everywhere. That's me personally though. So I'll tell you that too. I have kids. Fuck that. Enough said. Shit. You know what? That makes sense though. In all honesty, no. That
I mean,
that
I
makes
guess.
sense, though. Like think about it. It does. Oh, hey. Oh God. I
Oh,
hope you're about 250 plus.
hey, how you doing?
Well, you have an accent, so you can probably get your shit off whatever. But like, I'm a black guy from the south. I know I don't sound like it, but I'm actually black.
No, you
So,
sound like it.
I swear to God! Holy shit! Thank you. I guess you fucking racist cunt. But nah, but for real though, like my whole life, like I always got like oh you suck, especially because I'm just kind of like moving from console to PC now. You know, I had this PC for like about a year and a half now. I didn't get to play with it much or whatever. Now I'm kind of getting to it because I actually bought a monitor for the first time. I was using a TV. Anyway, I'm drunk. It's talking too long. Anyway, so only people on PC could tell that I'm black. I swear to God. If I'm on the phone, if I'm on console, if I'm doing whatever, like my older jobs, I was doing customer service where they just hear me, and like they were asking personal questions or whatever, I would always answer like, yeah, I'm black, like. But only on PC people like can hear like my ebonics, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, my bad. Me and drag that out. Anyway, so
That's fine.
and we're talking about drugs and pedophiles, and hey.
Talk about three things in the world. Three things matter in the world: drugs, pedophiles, and a.
Hey, did you
Aim
just
Chan,
this
you're being
earlier?
drafted. This is World War III. This is we need you. We need your help. You're being drafted for World War III. Come on, come on. Oh my goodness.
Dude, this shit is so fucking fun, yo. Dead ass, yo. Math and fucking Tesla truck, and
Tesla fit.
and TM. Fucking
It's
like
just
these
rain. It's
guys
it's a
so-
trademark. Although I don't know why you have a trademark. What did you copyright rain? So whenever it rains, you sue God or something. yeah, that. Well, in that case, I might as well switch out of this avatar because I feel like I'm gonna be sued.
Hey, where's this at from anyway? I want to ask you that.
Oh, that avatar? No, I just someone came to me one day and I was like, oh, I'll clone that, so I cloned it. If I'm gonna be an anime girl avatar, it has to be a good one. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like something like out of the box.
Yeah. Or it has to just look
Yeah.
nice, you know, not any of these like
How do you,
massive boob
Over
windows with
sexually
lots of jiggle physics. I
cinematic.
don't need that stuff. I need
Big tits,
high
okay.
grade detail.
Ears jiggle? Oh my god.
Nope, they're firm, if you know what I'm saying.
You know what? Yo, you should probably buy a VR set. I'm sitting on a curved monitor right now, so it looks nice, but that's what it should look like in VR. I just found I found a whole new idea for a new kind of service, boys. Holy shit! I'm about to. Yo.
Tata, I hate to tell you this, the service already exists.
Oh wait, really?
I mean, you can't pay for it, but you can get you can find rooms just full of people ERPing.
Oh, I'm not telling you. You fucking
actually,
gay
you can
dweebs.
pay for it.
Wait.
You can? Never mind. I stand corrected.
I have a friend that makes money off of lap dancing.
You make
So
money?
add you as a
In
friend,
VR.
right?
So let me
Not
tell you
KD.
something, okay? This is the side of VR chat we don't talk about.
I didn't know it existed. Oh shit. Why am I not surprised though? I got you as a friend? Yeah, I got you as a friend. This shit is so fucking crazy. Like, oh my god, like you guys are really like turning me on to like some new shit or whatever. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I never like from a small country town like fucking like guy or whatever. Like, you know, like I've been places and shit, but like I thank you guys so much. Like this shit is like this is wow.
Yeah, man. I hope you
Like,
enjoy the
I
game.
almost wanna, yeah, like I almost like wanna like seriously like fucking cry. Like I never knew that I never knew any of this shit existed. So like thank you guys for
It's like you just got
No
into
worries,
the room
man.
and just
VR
started
chat.
talking to all of us.
Welcome to VR chat.